Cut. Let me do that again.
Great.
Awesome. I love communicating. It comes naturally to me, but then it also finds resonance where purpose is literally what you're communicating. It makes telling brand stories easier. It's great to hear these stories unfold even as people learn. My name is Nick Gitau. I am the Communications and Monitoring and Evaluation Officer at Leading Young. At the tail end of 2024, we embarked on a process to redesign the curriculums for all programs. And so this year has then been time to then see how that plays out in the different programs. And so it's been a reflective year and quite an intense year to make sure that then the curriculum sits well with the participants, that they're understanding, and not only understanding, is that the content that we have put out and the value that we propose as the objective for the programs are really being achieved. We've continued building an online community, and that's on our social media platforms. And so these are people who are not necessarily our current participants, but then equally see and resonate with our offerings and also our perspective and our proposition on leadership. It's very hard to measure the impact of information. Over and above them being in the fellowship is then after that, what's a post-programmatic exchange that we can have to then really measure what the impact of our programs have been post-program and for the years that lie ahead. For communication specifically, I envision us building an online community that's both nationwide but equally international. It's a community that says, we resonate with your proposition on leadership, but also we exchange ideas where leadership is concerned. So, we are looking forward to having different interventions, such as forums, webinars, and all of that would also cater for our online community. And that also, we understand that we can only have a small pool of participants at a time. And so scaling the impact of our organization and our leadership offerings within the online space and making sure that we then build a thriving online community that resonates with the leadership context, with the different thematic areas that we have, but equally leadership as a whole, and we can have that exchange. For monitoring and evaluation, we're looking to see how we can journey with these leaders long term, so that we not only internally measure the impact of our program, but then equally have that exchange, because these are people with varied experiences, these are people with varied knowledge in their different disposals. And so then how can we still learn from each other, connect with Leading Young, even after the program, as a resource for your leadership. We are happy to support your leadership journeys 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, and we're looking forward to see the thriving leaders you become. So congratulations, and looking forward to many, many more successes in your leadership contexts.